All right, to close the show off here, we got to talk about something hilarious. The New York Jets have now won 2 straight games, which is great, right? It would be in any other season, but considering the Jets started off the season 0-13 and looked destined to get the generational talent that is Trevor Lawrence, the fact that they have now put themselves in a position to absolutely not have the first overall pick, that instead belongs to the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are now 1-14 after a 14-game losing streak. They are going to have to decide what to do, and I just feel really terrible for the fans. Nobody wants to root for a losing franchise, though I do think rooting for a losing franchise builds character. As I said, I've been a longtime Dolphins fan. I've seen my fair share of losses. And nobody wants to be the team that goes 0-16, as was being discussed earlier in the season as a potential likelihood. But no one wants to be the team that picks Ryan Leaf instead of Peyton Manning. And the Jets did what the Jets do. They messed up here. No NFL player is going to want to put out bad tape. Nobody's going to not try to win. No coach is going to tank on purpose. But for the fans, this has to be just an extremely disheartening turn of events on top of a very disheartening season as a whole. You see, when the Dolphins drafted Ryan Tannehill in, was it 2012 NFL draft, for a lot of that season, they were the worst team in the league. And it looked extremely likely that they were going to end up getting the number 1 overall pick and drafting their own generational talent in Andrew Luck. Obviously didn't happen. They had a late season surge. The Colts were awful that season without Peyton Manning. They ended up drafting Andrew Luck. The Dolphins settled for Ryan Tannehill. And while Ryan Tannehill is doing quite well, I would say, in Tennessee, he only ever showed flashes of that potential in Miami. And eventually they had to move on altogether because it just wasn't working out. And after 2 coaching changes from head coach, let alone all the offensive coordinator changes, it was what it was. It was disappointing. And while I don't like the Jets, I, on a human level, feel bad for their fans because, yes, Justin Fields is out there, but Trevor Lawrence really, from the moment he burst onto the scene in Clemson, seemed like a lock to be the next star quarterback in the NFL. I know nothing's certain, but he seemed as close to certain as possible. So to miss out on him, I don't know what they're going to do. They obviously need to fire Adam Gase. Again, as a Dolphins fan, you need to fire Adam Gase. He doesn't have what it takes to lead a franchise. He's been just rolling on that endorsement from Peyton Manning for his whole head coaching career. It was a surprise in the first place that they picked him up, and while they had a strong end to the season, kind of like they're doing now, though more extended last season, he can't do it. Is Sam Darnold you got to get rid of him? Maybe, maybe not. I think Sam Darnold has shown potential. I don't think he's had the help around him that he's required. So potentially another coaching staff could take a look at him and say, I can fix him. I can get him playing well. And we'll use that pick on somebody else. That'll be an interesting thing to see. But I don't know. If you're a Jets fan and you're listening, what are your thoughts on this late season surge? I can't imagine you're anything but disappointed. But yeah, just let me know in the comments down below. And we will see you. We'll see you in April when the Jets are on the clock at number 2. I'm pretty sure it's locked up. And hey, the Dolphins might be picking right behind you thanks to the Texans. So, we'll be happy to take a good player that you guys don't take, whether, probably not quarterback, but we shall see. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch the full episode, it will be out at the end of the week or on podcast services, link in the description down below. And if you liked this, maybe subscribe. We're a new channel. We could definitely use it. And if you're into nerdy news or gaming, why don't you check out our main channel, Wicked Good Everything. We'll see you all in the next one.